This for my Gemini. Okay, Gemini, this is for you. So I'm going to play my recording right here, and then you're going to hear me just go into your storyline, because I'm going to take some cards out for my Gemini. These are healing cards. This storyline did I see an orb? You hear me? I didn't stop because I thought I saw something go cross. But anyway, this is about guilt, Gemini. So I'm gonna let my this video tell you, but then I'm gonna start your storyline after that. This is for my Gemini. Okay, this is for chapter 5. This will be reading 1. Okay, just flow with me, Gemini. Let's just flow for my Gemini. Hello, Grace Love One Healer Tarot. This storyline reading is based on guilt. So this is video 1 for December 25th. Okay? But this is based on guilt. So this is for divine feminines or masculines. Whoever watching me, this is for you. And it's focused on guilt. The guilt that you might have had from giving your whole heart to that twin flame of yours back then, whenever it was. Releasing your heart and just passing it over. You had to deal with the guilt of that. Or if you didn't, you have to deal with it, because that was your fault. That's something the person is not responsible for. That's your responsibility to not give your whole heart away, but just give a piece. Give what I'm saying, a small piece. Okay? But you gave your whole heart to whoever that was. And that was a big mistake. But you had to deal with the guilt. Or if you haven't, it's time to start dealing with the guilt and accept that that wasn't the right thing to do, because you can't blame your twin for that, because you did that. You gave your heart over like your heart wasn't valuable, because that person showed you in the person's actions that your heart was not valuable to that person. So accept the guilt, acknowledge you're guilty of giving your whole heart away to that person, and heal from that, forgive yourself, and just release the guilt. Okay? Now, for anybody else, like your family members, mother, father, children, sister, brother, aunt, uncles, cousins, and also friends, that circle of people, anybody that come under the umbrella of family, right? Those people there who people say they love, or they feel they must love, it goes with them too. They are not guilty because you gave your whole heart to these people and you expected them to return the love back to you, or their heart back to you, and they didn't. You should have gave a piece of your heart to who all you claim you love, who you profess to love, right? Piece of your heart. You heard me say a piece, right? Like somebody trying to pinch you up a little piece of cake. A piece. See? You're not going to give the whole cake to anybody. You're going to give them a slice most of the time, right? But if you have someone a sauce, so what people say, give me a little piece. Get what I'm saying? That's what you're supposed to do with your heart. A piece. Majority of your heart stays with you, because if any of these people go missing in action, or treat you all these ways where you hurt and wounded from these people, you have majority of your heart left where you can just fall back in line. Just fall back. And when you fall back, it won't hurt really bad. The times that it hurt really bad is when you done gave these people your whole heart. us was there because I gave the person my whole heart, and that was a mistake. But that's the guilt that I had to deal with, right? Not now, but back then, because I had to learn that that was my fault. I should have kept majority of my heart to the self and give a peace to that person, no matter how much I felt I loved that person, because that person didn't value my love, my heart. That person treated my heart like my heart was a bug on the floor, a piece of trash. Get what I'm saying? And anybody in your life who you profess to love, mother, father, sister, brother, aunt, uncle, child, grandchild, cousin, friend, any of those people, do not give your whole heart. Give them a piece. So if something go wrong with you and whoever the person is, you won't be so torn apart about it. The reason why we be torn apart from things is because we done gave the person our whole heart. Trusted deep down in these people. You done just gave your all. And for some reason, we seem to think that people will do the same for us or feel the same about us. But newsflash, they don't. Okay? So this storyline reading is going to be about guilt. This is the first one for this week. So it's going to be December 25th. Okay? So this is Christmas Day. I'm going to be talking to you, right? So, what else goes with guilt? Yeah, you can't blame the people. You got to blame yourself because you gave your heart over. It's like somebody giving their money away. You reach your paycheck over. You can't fuss because somebody won't give you their paycheck. Well, you reached yours over. Get what I'm saying? So it's like you gave it. You did it. Your actions, you got to be responsible for and accountable for your own actions. Because we not exempt. We not perfect and we not exempt. So that's one thing we can't blame the twin flame, your family members, or your friend for. Us giving our heart to these people. We should have gave a piece, a pinch of it. Get what I'm saying? And the majority of your heart stays with yourself. Get what I'm saying? You won't be torn apart when certain people like do you wrong because majority of your heart is in place. You'll say, well, that's her problem. That's his problem. You won't like what they did, but still, you won't be torn apart if you keep your heart in place. And if any people that you really torn apart from any of these things, that's because you gave your whole heart to these people, trusted solely in these people. So let's just start your storyline. This is the Brace Love One again. Mila Taroti on YouTube. This is December 25th. This storyline is it's going to be for each side. I'm going to do a storyline reading, and this is chapter 5, right? And this will be reading 1. Hello, this is...
Okay. All right, Gemini. Okay, we give you 10 cards, Gemini, on the top and the bottom for my Gemini. Storyline is about guilt, Gemini. Whoa. I just had this card, but was it the first card? Let me think. I'm not sure. It seemed like it was the first card. But I don't know. I'm going to look at the different storylines that I just did and see if it was the first card. Because that would be amazing. I had that happen before. But you know, body from my Gemini. Okay, Gemini. This one just without. This one for Gemini. We got number 54 for the sign of Gemini, 45 for the Gemini. It's not an angel number, it's just a number, okay? Number 4, number 5. So we have times, something between 4:30. I'm sorry, 4 o'clock a.m., 4 o'clock p.m. Okay, we got angel number. One angel number for my Gemini. Okay, which is it, Gemini? Oh my goodness, it's faded so bad, Gemini. Oh, it's number 1. Dang, it's faded so bad. Okay, that's angel number 1, Gemini. You can look that up. The time. Let's see the time is for the Gemini. No more times. Okay, we only just got 1 time there for the Gemini. Okay, let's flow, Gemini. Work with me. I don't know if this is an old boss or old boss or who this is, or a family member, who Gemini. Let's just flow over this side for my Gemini. Okay, the end, something is closed, or the end to something and you did it just in time, or a store or something ended just in time, or you got somewhere before it closed or before it ended, or something just ended just in time or closed, whatever it may be. Okay, maybe you wanted a some kind of flowery dress and you caught the sale just in time, you caught the store just in time before they closed. If it ain't nothing like that, something else closed or stopped just in time. Follow me? You was trying to map something out, maybe how to get to the store to get you something that was flowery, or a dress or anything like that. If not anything like that, material items, it's just that you're trying to map something out, whatever it might be, and you want to do it just in time. Okay, you're a wonderful dream as far as a place. Maybe you're trying to map out, trying to get to a place just in time, or anything like that for the Gemini. It says you lost your child. Okay, you in the waiting room. Why did you think it was right to kill? Why did you think it was right to kill my sister? So we got a Gemini. Your sister was killed, but somebody lost a child. So it could be the mother of the child, or this just could be 2 separate Geminis. Take it however it go, Gemini. Okay. Somebody might have left somebody on the street, or it might be some leaves is on the street where you live at, or you want to be around some leaves on the street, or somebody left your child on the street because if somebody killed your sister. Somebody might have left your sister on the street. Let's just look for a minute. Somebody painting a picture, right? But with this card, it means use all the fire sign traits. Paint that picture the right way. Don't just paint it the way you want to paint it. Somebody being a witness or telling a story on what happened to maybe somebody who was killed on the street. Put all the details and don't leave nothing out. Or if you lost a child, some kind of way you might be painting a picture of your child, as far as just getting a picture painted, or you just telling somebody how your child was as a person. Or out here on the street, somebody painting a picture, a rosy picture of the child, of the sister, whatever, and it might not be quite all true what's being said. It might be some other stuff added to it to make the person the kind of person the person was. Leo knows what's right. We got a Leo. Somebody could be a Leo, act like a Leo, act like the fire sign, because we got the wand right there. So any kind of fire sign, if it's not a Leo, Leo knows the truth, right? Because it's a playground love. So the playground love is a crush, twin flame, or anything like that. So let's just flow. Your sister, whoever it was she was connected to, that killed your sister was a man who she truly loved, Then you heard what I said, right? Who she truly loved. I didn't say the person truly loved her, because you don't kill what you love. Okay? This was like her first crush. This person was a twin flame to her. Follow me? So let's just go to the next card. Okay, can we marinate? Can we marinate on something? Can we think on it? Can we let it simmer? This mother right here who lost her child, whoever this is, or a person who lost your sister, you got to marinate on it and think about it, and got to get in your mind and let that sink deep inside you, that somebody murdered your sister. Not just somebody, the person who was her lover, who was her child's father, who was her boyfriend, who was her husband, whoever he was to her. But it was somebody she loved. And you got to let that sink in that he did it. And over here, you got to let it sink in that your child, you lost your child, whoever this is over here. However you lost your child, whoever this person is in the middle. You got to be that bow. You're going to be that bow and that arrow. So you're going to be that bow and that arrow as far as your sister. Because you want to hit the target. You want to find out what happened. And you want to get straight to the point. Get justice served for your sister. But over here in the middle, the loss of a child, the parent's going to be the bow and the arrow to each other. And able to hold each other together from what happened. So we have right here, start to be the captain of your own ship. Because somebody was off the wall. So over here, this person who murdered your sister was off the wall. But your sister might have needed to be the captain of her own ship. And she might was trying to. Right? Maybe she was trying to put an end to this person. Or she might did put an end. And she did it just in time. But maybe this person was off the wall and didn't want to accept that she was starting to stand up for herself and be who she truly needed to be. Follow me? Maybe she is peeling off the layers. That simply means just letting go of stuff that didn't work for her any longer. Being abused, that don't work. Calling me names, that don't work. I'm not bringing in the bacon, that don't work. Peeling off those layers of the tent and just keeping what she felt benefited her, and he didn't like it maybe. So we have right here that she needed more self-esteem so she could become more stronger. But also this man needed it too, because that's low self-esteem when you feel like you got to kill a woman, feel you got to kill anybody because of your insecurities and what you don't accomplish. But a warrant is coming for him. I'd rather say yippee, a warrant coming for him. Look at that. What makes a happy make a happy ever after? He wanted a happy ever after with your sister, but he wasn't acting like the kind of man that she wanted to be with for happy ever after. But in the middle with this this lady, this couple, whoever that lost your child, what makes a happy ever after if your child would have survived? Okay. So we got between 4 o'clock a.m. 4 o'clock p.m. Okay, angel number 1, look it up. And over here we got that we might have Gemini, because it's Gemini, right? So these can be different Geminis, remember. One here, one here. This could be another one, or it could be the same one over here. Just flow with me. You live in a computer lifestyle where God telling you, get on a computer and work on a computer as far as like trying to find jobs, do anything as far as jobs on a computer. Maybe you're going to be dealing with Windows. Maybe that's the kind of computer you need or you have. Follow me? Unless you're looking out windows or you are window washer or whatever's going on with you, right? Life is not promised. You can't have no more conquest, Gemini. Maybe you're going to be sipping on something, whatever you're going to be sipping on, right? Or maybe over here with this man, maybe he's sipping on something. Maybe he was high up. I don't know, right? Or maybe the mother over here or the father going to be sipping on something. It don't have to be that either, but I'm trying to use the card, okay? Are you molded? So over here, your sister was molded. Had low self-esteem dealing with this man over here. And we dealing with a twin flame person. Somebody your sister truly loved, but the person didn't love her. That's how it goes, right? She was trying to get away, or she closed the door on it, or she got away. Some ladies get away, but the man hunt them down. Get what I'm saying? That's why he need to go to jail, and he need to stay in jail. Okay? And deal with somebody his own kind, a man. Okay? Was she molded? Yeah, she was, but I feel she closed the door on it, and I feel she got away from him just in time. But then he came hunting her down, I feel, and he killed her and left her on the streets. He left her on the streets right there. Are you molded? Was she molded? Yeah, at one point, but I feel she got out. But we might have a Gemini over here. You molded to having a certain kind of job. But maybe God telling you to start working on a computer instead of the kind of job you got. That mean work at home, anything like that. Maybe on a Windows computer. Okay. Time is not promised to the Gemini. You might have had some kind of conquest going on, but you need not have no more conquest, right? So we have you being choosy. Maybe whether or not you want to do it or not. Maybe by January 7th you can decide, Gemini. Because somebody going to salute you. I mean, is this a statue card? I think this is a statue card. Okay, that means putting somebody on a pedestal. You're going to you're going to light a candle on it, maybe on working inside somebody's business, to go on working on a computer home, maybe. Or over here with the parents, they're going to light a candle as far as that child losing a child. And they're going to salute that child, honor that child through funeral. And over here with this young lady, a candle is going to be lit, a visual. And she's going to be acknowledged, the precious life she had. This person is no cleaner than your sister. But over here, if it's as far as work, that means you might have learned a whole lot at work, and you can actually do the same thing home yourself, but with some other kind of job or whatever. You take all the skills that you learned in some place, and you can make something your own. Get what I'm saying? The skills that you learned. Okay, maybe some kind of way somebody need to filter their ways. They're not cleaner than you at work, and you might have to just change up your workplace and work at home. You're dealing with newsflash, you're dealing with the cells, and that usually be relatives, but unless you're working with people that's your relatives in some kind of workspace, you will have to kind of change that up. Or if they not your loved ones, they're your co-workers, and they no cleaner than you, and you still choosy about making a decision to work at home. Or just try to iron this out by January 13th. Iron it out with these people, or you might going to have to just start working home. You might decide you're going to work at home, then you're not even going to be dealing with this stuff. Family members you work with, or just co-workers or strangers. Okay, can we try? So maybe they want to know if you can try. Or you might ask them, can we try and work this out? Because you was pinpointing whatever you was pinpointing, and things wasn't working, I guess, for you. Let's just flow. Maybe it was some rage, some kind of way, because you felt like they was blocking you some kind of way, as far as maybe something as far as work. But over here with this man and his woman, he might have been blocking her some kind of way. If not road rage, just out on the street, period, from her walking or whatever was going on with this man. Okay, so let's just flow a little bit for the Gemini. So we have, she had to see her worth, this young lady over here who was killed by her twin flame, by her, whoever he was, her child's father, her man in general, her ex-boyfriend, or whoever he is to her. I mean, she had to show her worth, and I feel she did when she closed the door and put an end to being with him. But evidently, he kind of was coming after her. Road rage usually go with you in a car. So they could have been in a car. She could have got out. And she might have been going to her house or going wherever. And he left her laying on the street. Killed her right on the street. Because he felt like she don't leave him. But newsflash, mister, she don't have to stay with you if you don't know how to treat her. Who wants to stay with a bully and abuser? Okay. She had to do any and everything and enough to show her worth, and she did. I feel she was leaving this man, or she did. He just hunted her down or whatever he did. So over here, you got to show your worth as far as a job, and you're going to do all you can as far as a job, right? Because maybe somebody want to iron it out with you. Can we try iron this out? Okay. If it don't get ironed out, you might have to go home and work from a computer, but create your own creation. Get what I'm saying as far as work? Okay. I need help. I can help myself. So you saying yourself you need help to God, but you saying that you can help yourself, and you can help yourself by creating a job home. If this don't work when you try to iron it out with whoever these people is or person is. Okay, stop the killing. Why don't you? Screaming and yelling. So this will be over here with this woman over here. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Where was I? Okay, over here with this row with this man killing the young lady for no reason, because she didn't want to be abused anymore, whatever. She left and went to live her life. Stop the killing. Why don't you? Screaming and yelling. Maybe her family members, you know, they upset about this thing. But also, she might have was talking to God, I need help. And then she saw she could help her own self. And that's when she made the move to leave. Something was overblown some kind of way as far as this man going overboard, terminating her life because she wanted to leave him. She didn't want to be involved with him anymore. And over here, maybe at work with somebody, something was overblown, something, fuss or whatever it might have been, or did something wrong at work or whatever. It was overblown act. Unless somebody fired somebody, or somebody just decided they leaving or whatever's happening here. Okay, so we have the music, guitar, violin, buying a guitar, buying a violin, you play it already, or some kind of music that's going to be happening at work, at a funeral, in a hospital waiting room or funeral. Or black is classy for a funeral, usually for a funeral, or some kind of way, as whatever job this is. You might wear suits, you might wear black. I'm ready for love. Be ready to be loved the right way at work, to be treated decent and fair and loving. Or you're going to go home and you're going to treat yourself good because you're going to start working on some kind of job and make something happen home with all the skills you know. Okay. Over here in the middle, you're ready for love because some kind of way you and your partner are going to come closer to each other instead of being pulled apart. Because sometimes people pull apart when there be deaths. I am ready for love. So this man, he might have been going, trying to get back with the lady, but it wasn't happening because she was finished. He's saying he ready for love, but she wasn't there anymore. She was done. Today is not promised. Did I say that right there? No, I say time is not promised. Today is not promised to her. She didn't know today wasn't promised. She didn't know that was going to happen. He was juiced up. This is another confirmation card that showed he been drinking, because I had the sipping card in here. Was the sipping card in here? I thought the sipping card was in here. Is it on here? I thought the sipping card was in here. Okay. Well, he was juiced up. For you who don't know what juiced up mean, it means drinking, okay? Over here. Okay. Maybe in the middle. This mother who lost her child, maybe she's going to start juicing up her food some kind of way. Maybe she's going to change her way of eating. Today is not promised. She's going to change her way of eating. She's going to become more healthier. Or over here in this situation right here, today is not promised. This person is not going to waste time at a job that's not valuing this person, not treating the person right. The person is going to go home, work from home, and being home, maybe start eating different. Start juicing up stuff instead of like eating out all the time. When you're at work, sometimes you don't eat healthy when you're at work sometimes, because you get to buying all kind of stuff that's not healthy. Okay, dad may grieve another way. Over here in the middle, might be some kind of compliment given, right? But dad grieves another way. You can't tell a father how to grieve like you can't tell a mother how to grieve. And you got to respect that thing. Compliment. Maybe a compliment gonna go down over here because somebody need to see the person's worth. Compliment. Let the person know you're doing a good job instead of talking down to somebody. Okay, so we have right here that this one in the middle, this Gemini, is going to join a bereavement group because that's what's good for the person, because the person lost a child. I miss you. I want to know why. You want to know why your child died? But we can take it over here with this one over here, the family members, siblings. You want to know why this person did it, but the person did it because she left. That's why the person did it, and the person wanted to keep controlling and felt like, well, if you leaving, or you're not going to be happy. If I can't have you, nobody can. So you're going to have to go to bereavement, some kind of way to help you along with losing your sibling. You miss your sibling, and you want to know why. I'm telling you why. Because this person's ready for love, ready to come back, ready to make something a certain kind of way, and the person didn't want it no more. And she don't have to take it. Okay? It says blank is responsible. So on here, this part here, it don't have to be this name. All of these things on the cards are examples. I haven't said that in a while, but everything on cards are examples God give, and I just have to say the cards, and you can fill in whoever name that you have no problem with. Unless it's the name on the card. Sometimes I actually have a name on the card that goes with who I'm talking about, and I just think that's amazing. I like when it be like that, but I don't have it all the time, but it does happen. So we have a female, whoever she is, she the one responsible for the chaos inside the workplace. She need to get some kind of compliment, though, to show that she see the person's worth who's working for her instead of a bunch of rage and fussing and complaining or whatever. Silly me to think I can get to the Milky Way, and this will go right here with this person going home, doing a job on her own. Don't be thinking silly of you. You can do it. Go home because you're trying to work and do stuff with this person, and the person was making it seem like the person didn't see your worth and made it seem like you wasn't worthy, you wasn't competent, you couldn't do anything. Going to be dealing with the Windows computer. Go, God says, deal with the computer life, and that means go home and be on the computer, and that's the way you're going to do it. You're going to be hopeful about that thing because you want to get to treetop measures, and you're going to make that happen because this woman, whoever you have at work, is no cleaner than you that needed to filter her ways because she's responsible for the chaos in the office. So this usually go with family members. If you're not dealing with family at work, you're dealing with partners or whoever this person is, co-workers. And newsflash, you don't have to deal with that stuff anymore because you might, this person might saying, who's that called it? Can we try and work this out? Because you was pinpointing this person didn't see your worth, your value. Person saying, can we just iron this out? Maybe January 13th. So we had maybe January 7th. You being choosy, whether or not, or the person was being choosy with you about something, right? Whether to take your opinion or whatever it was. Or maybe you're going to be choosy about working at home, living a computer lifestyle, home lifestyle. And that means working at home, building your own business. Because God said, are you molded to that kind of working there and being under people who like control you and just won't let you grow, right? Or won't promote you? Follow me? Are you molded? Because God's saying you can do whatever it is. If God's saying you can, you just got to see yourself that you can do it. I can take this over for whoever over here. You ready for love? That means you ready to be respected. Means love, right? Maybe you dress a certain kind of way at work. Follow me? Here, the sip card. I knew it was over here. To sip with this guy over here sipping. Maybe you're going to be sipping on something because you want to change your eating some kind of way, maybe. Right? Maybe you're going to start juicing once you go home and work from home. Maybe you want to do juicing. You know what I'm talking about. And change your eating altogether from the way you eat at that job. This person didn't see your worth, but God wants you to see your own worth, right? In everything. I already said this, God, but because today is not promised to you. You can't waste your time with employees, employers, or nobody else, co-workers who mistreat you. Because God knows you're competent. This person might comment you, or you never get no comments on how good your work is, or whatever this is God talking about over here. Right? Rage, not being satisfied, whoever this person is, but in the middle, they grieve another way. And maybe the mother gonna make a comment or something like that, but you gotta know fathers grieve different. Men don't boo-hoo all the time like ladies. You might find some that do, but all of them don't. And you gotta respect that. You can't tell him to grieve like you want him to grieve. Okay, so we're gonna take this card right here and put it over here. You're trying to map it out, whether to stay or to go, and you're gonna decide by one of them dates, them numbers you heard me say. Whether to leave here and just do something on your own home, or what you want to do. Maybe you got a flowery dress, flowery chair, tablecloth, curtains, rug, a lot of flowers around, period, around your desk, or whatever this is. Or maybe God's saying when you do your stuff home, have flowers around you. Keep plenty of life and breath around you in your area where you do your workspace. It's just like I'm sitting here and put a bunch of flowers around. It's going to feel so good. You're going to feel that life pouring into you. Okay? So, what else? I think we got that. Person might have been blocking you, been able to be promoted, have good stuff coming your way. Might have been blocking you every minute, complaining, rage, blocking. And over here with this person here, blocking. Road rage maybe with the lady over here some kind of way, or outside some kind of way, or in the middle. In the middle it could have been where it could have been, what you call it, miscarriages, or you know, different times where they doing the what do you call it, shoot, I can't even think. You know, when you're trying to have a baby, you know, with the taking the eggs and all that, maybe stuff kept on not going through for them, maybe. Because maybe right here a warning is coming. So I can take this as, I can change it around, a warrant coming for that guy over there. Over here, some kind of notice probably to your boss, and letting your boss know after a while you're leaving. Or your boss letting you know, well, you got one more chance to mess up. Or you letting your boss know you leaving, one or the other. Or over here with this man who murdered his ex, whoever she is, child's mother, ex, or whoever she is to him. A warrant coming for him. And in the middle I can make it, a warning is coming. And I'm just going to say some good news with this, right? It's a warrant, but I'm going to say something good coming to let you know that maybe that it's going to be no more blockages, right? Because it caused you rage that you lost your child at some place, right? So maybe somebody was trying to have a baby and it keep being blockages because the babies don't make it, or things like that. But what makes a happy home? What makes a happy home is you hearing some good news. Some kind of compliment maybe from the doctor saying things going good, right? Maybe the doctor wanted to tell you how to eat, how to drink, eat, or whatever. And maybe the doctor going to salute you, right? And light a candle. Light a candle. Why? Because maybe it's no more blockages. Maybe you're going to be able to have another baby that make it this time. Because you lost a baby whenever you lost a baby, but maybe the next one is gonna work if it's like you somebody who you got eggs, and you know, different eggs been inserted inside you, and it's like you need for one of them to take, or a couple of them to take, or whatever it is, because you're a wonderful dreamer, right? At a place, whatever the place is, maybe you go to, and they kind of put the eggs in. You get my drift. You lost a child, but some kind of way, maybe you're gonna get. This gonna be good for you though in the middle. Because look, You want to be that arrow, right? It says be that bow to his arrow. You want to be the bow to his arrow. Get what I'm saying? Because it's going to work. Because if we got his bow over there, get what I'm saying? And then your arrow. I mean, I'm sorry, you're going to be the what? He going to be the arrow and you're going to be the bow, right? Am I saying it right? Wait a minute, let me read it right, because really, he going to be doing the targeting. Get what I'm saying? So when we dealing with eggs and stuff like that, when we dealing with babies, it's going to work, because we're going to have one that's going to hit your bow. Get what I'm saying? Inside your egg, and it's going to work. It's going to work this time. Get my direct without me like getting so graphic. You know what I'm talking about? Be that bow to his arrow. But he going to be that bow to your arrow, or you going to be the arrow to his he going to be the bow to your the arrow to your bow. You get what I'm saying? Can we marinate on it? Think about the happiness that this time it's going to take. If you're going through anything like that, as far as, going, letting them insert the eggs and things like that, things is going to work. I want that, that's making me think about coal, right? Coal and, I don't want to say her name wrong, for goodness sake, I hate saying people's names wrong. I don't want to say her name wrong. You know who you are, Cole. You know who I'm talking about. I hope it worked this time, as far as next time or whatever, when you try to have a baby. I really hope so. I hope you have twins. I hope it's twins. It's going to be beautiful. Boy and a girl. I'm gonna be the god mommy over here. I'm not gonna be the god mommy. I'm just going to be a lady afar that's just so happy for you. I don't want to say the name wrong. It's cool and, not Clarissa, right? I don't want to say her name wrong. But anyway, you know I'm talking about cool. You know who you are. You and your wife, your pretty wife, right? I wish you'd be able to have your sweet babies. I feel like you can be the number one on the list as far as the storyline could be for where you have your sweet babies. Okay, this is the bracelet one. So this is Gemini, because I kind of got into that a little bit, Gemini. You see I was getting all into it. Okay, this is for my Gemini. We're dealing with guilt, Gemini, in any way.